kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Got it. Check 15. Hatch it. Begin. Hey, grip lands. 40's Mike.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Airing it out, look, and that's caught inside the 35. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 75 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Hey, when you're thinking about your opening drive in the 3rd quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, I'm just sitting back in my chair. Let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Man, I got
Gun.
To throw is Cousins. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here we go.
Throwing is Cousins. Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Cousins on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Adrian Claiborne, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Another try after the 1st down sack. Cousins, and he's going to go down again. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Cousins. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. To throw, Cousins.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. Now Cousins, flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
The Vikings on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Cousins. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Cousins the thrower.
One hallmark of good defenses.
And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point try by Bailey. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ready, blue 80. Black 25. Here we go. Switch. 51, sub. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up. 25.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Wait. Check.
From the 31, Ryan. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So the sack pushes them back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Five. Space. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. Check 26. Jim.
Here's Ryan. Flushed out right. This complete to Jones. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Check wait. Check 3. 51, down. Hey, Echo. Gun. Watch the pass. Here we go.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A quick throw taken in by Diggs.
Come on, fellas.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. The swap, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Tack McKinley in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Throwing now is Ryan. It's caught inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
40's Mike. 40's the mic. 40's the mic.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, switch the mic right here.
Here's Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Ryan now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Three bud.
Hey, South.
40's the mic. Squeeze. Bring it.
SOS. 39.
SOS.
Here's Freeman. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2.
22.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
Now there's the timeout signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Ryan now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10.
39. Hey, Haywood. Space.
40's Mike. 40's the mic.
Let him go.
Now it's Ryan. It's hauled in by Hardy. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Whip.
Check. Let him go.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Go. Gun.
Mike's 40. Hey, here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And that time almost intercepted. That would have changed things here in overtime, but instead 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So 3rd down coming up. And, Charles, I guess a question for me, where does 4th down territory begin possibly?
I guess for me it begins if you have 4th and 5 or less, because you've got to understand your team and know what your play calls are. What do you have that you think you're confident that you can pick up that type of yardage? It might be 4th and 3 for some teams, but I think anything under 4th and 5, they'll think about going for it.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 40. Mike 40. Let's go, D. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Oh, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start the drive with Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. What can Cousins do in the OT? That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a 1st down. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Play action now. Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tack McKinley giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Cousins now from the 50. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special.